Dude, I'll just come out with it. This movie's rated PG, and that's crazy.
Parental guidance is advised.
I feel like any...
PG-13.
I feel like, yeah.
For sure. They're like pushing the limits.
Any teenage boy or older, or girl, I guess, should have definitely like not seen this by themselves.
I think it's because they're alluding to a bunch of stuff instead of just straight out saying things.
Yeah.
And it's cartoon violence, technically.
Yeah, which is okay.
Yeah, which is totally okay.
I mean, but isn't even like Invincible rated PG-13?
Yes.
Because of the violence, cartoon violence?
Yes.
So, anyways, guys, welcome to Full-Time Movie Fans. Dude, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm your host, one of your hosts, a host of the Full-Time Movie Fans YouTube channel that hopefully you guys also love and adore.
And I played Toontown Online when it was still available and not the reboot version.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Did you play Toontown?
No, I never heard of it.
It's really good.
Oh, okay. I
It was not really good. That's why it doesn't exist anymore.
I also trust you.
That's why I play World of Warcraft now.
Nice.
Because Toontown wasn't scratching the itch.
No. But it does scratch the comedy movie itch for me.
That's fair.
I do. I love this movie. I saw it as a kid, as probably a teenager.
Yeah, Jarvis told me it came out the year he was born.
Oh yeah, 1988. Dude, before we get into anything, I want to say that this movie still holds up. Like it's still, like, to be honest with you, it's still better than a lot of other cartoon / live action movies I've seen.
It did break my brain as a kid watching it, where I was
Yeah.
like, the cartoons and the real world, I thought the cartoons were real.
Yeah.
They're not. The cartoons aren't real, which I learned, unfortunately, when I was a young kid watching Kim Possible. I learned that Kim Possible wasn't a real person, and then I got really sad because I wanted to marry her.
Yeah, she was your crush.
Yeah, and the thing that broke my reality.
Was she your first crush?
She might have been, and that cognitive dissonance just really set in and really crushed my dreams.
I really can't remember my first like crush.
Maybe it was Jessica Rabbit.
It might have been, or it might have been the girl from Road to El Dorado.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I do know who you're talking about.
You
I don't
guys know
remember
what
her
I'm talking
name.
about. For animated wise, and then there's also like live action. It probably was like the Power Rangers, the original Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. I think she was a lot of people's first crush.
It was for me. It was probably either Miranda Cosgrove or Selena Gomez.
Yeah, that's that was.
But
after
at the
my
point
time.
I was going to say at the point at which that's okay for me, it was not okay for you. So,
yeah,
oh no, you know what? It probably was. I'm forgetting her name. Hillary Duff. It was probably Hillary Duff, which was okay for you.
Yes,
A little weird for me, but I was young, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah. You can admire up.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
You can always
that's not
admire
weird.
up.
Admiring down sometimes is a little weird, depending on how far.
Yeah.
Depending on how.
And how old you get.
Exactly.
The older you get, the less further down you can go anymore. So, because when you're like 18, you could probably
But
get.
I think at a certain age, the gap closes again because, like, once you're so far into adulthood, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I
if
think
you're-
we're saying the same thing.
like-
If you're like 50, 40 is probably your lowest.
But honestly, it's less cringy to me if they're 50,
Yeah.
and then somebody's like in their high 30s. Than it is if
We're
they're-
getting into dicey territory.
Then it is if they're like in their 30s, high 30s, and they're liking mid to
18?
low 20s. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, for sure. I as like a 20. How old am I? 27. As a 27-year-old man, 20 is weird. 20 is weird. 22 is weird. My wife's 23, so I can't say. I can't say that was.
It would take special circumstances for me to consider like 28 or lower.
Yeah, well, we've talked about it before, Sybil and I,
Special
where it's like if I was 18 while she was still in like we got together while she was still in high school and I was 18,
Yeah.
that'd be weird.
Yeah.
But because I was 24, 25, 24, and she was 20, it was fine.
Yeah.
And because it is.
Yeah.
But like there is like that weird gap where you're like, hey, this isn't okay.
I mean, unless you're, in the government, then
In which case, yeah, you could be like 70 and 18. That's fine.
yeah, they don't have as much
62
they don't
and
have
20
much qualms about the age gaps.
No, Hollywood as well.
Yeah, that too. Hollywood too.
Yeah.
Hollywood and our government.
So just remember, if you, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
I don't think I can say that without
Yeah,
awful clip to have on the internet. Never mind.
yeah. I don't want to end up on anybody's list. To be honest with you.
I'll just leave it off this. If it feels weird, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound good?
If you have to ask,
If you have to ask, it's
you have
weird.
to ask.
Yeah.
But you don't have to ask about this movie review because we're gonna do it. We're here.
Let's talk about weird.
We're
this
6
movie's
minutes
so
in. Crazy. It does feel like a little bit. It feels
is
a
a
little bit
fever
like a
dream
crazy.
for sure.
Yes. But still, the story's good. I think the character arc is good.
Give us your first impressions, Travis.
I mean, first impressions. I saw this as a kid because it's only rated PG.
Yeah, as we all did, as we all learned as a kid.
Yeah, dude. After rewatching this, I noticed I was like, PG. What the? I was like,
I would not
like,
let a kid watch this ever. Maybe.
Yeah, dude, the villain is scary. Like, there's death. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it straight up is PG. That's crazy.
yeah. Some of the visuals are both scary and like seductive
At the same time.
at the same time.
It did, won
They
3
have a
Oscars.
word for that.
I didn't know that.
Scaroused.
Caroused.
Yeah.
Oh, new film genre. New film genre
Films that
alert.
make you scaroused. But this one, dude, as a kid, you're watching cartoons, like it just feels like fun. You're just having a good time. You get to see all the characters you love because this is like Wreck-It Ralph before Wreck-It Ralph, and it's like Ready Player One, where it's got all these different IPs. It's got Warner Brothers and Disney. Which, how did they let that happen? Like they got them all to play nice.
Yeah.
So you got Mickey and you got Bugs Bunny in that classic scene where they're falling out of the building, and Bugs Bunny's being a jerk because
What was that? There was that live action. I think it was like Chippendale or something like that.
Okay,
That had a bunch of stuff like that where they had like the Sonic from the Sonic movie
crossovers
before.
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it while you talk about your impression.
Yeah, so it was kind of like that, just watching all your favorite characters, but then that's the novelty of it because what was the first movie to do live action and cartoons? Was it Mary Poppins? Is that the first one to do something like that?
It might have been. I could look that up too. The thing I'm referencing is Chippendale Rescue Rangers from 2022 on Disney Plus. Where they had a bunch of crossovers and stuff. It had like they actually named him Ugly Sonic.
Oh,
you can't see it, but you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the Sonic before they fixed Sonic.
It's this stuff of nightmares. But look up the other thing because I'm curious about that. Because this movie, because it's a live action, so it
for certainly was Mary Poppins' 1964.
Yeah,
I definitely did that.
Hey, that still holds up too. They did a good job with it.
It really does.
Yeah,
because when I think about it and I watch it, I'm like, oh no, this is really good,
dude. Because I've seen.
Really
sorry for this little tangent, guys, but like.
It's okay. You're only keeping yourself up.
Because I've seen like commercials that do worse at blending the cartoon and the real life. Like the ones that you see in front of before almost every movie, the Eminem, like
I can tell you why, but keep going.
Him, and it's like the guy is supposed to be looking at the thing, but you can tell he's looking through him. There's no depth there. But like that's something that you notice in even like, I guess it's just gotten worse because Mary Poppins did great. And so did Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is 1988. So 37 years ago, I'm old. But that was 37 years ago, guys. And like how they interact, like when he's interacting with Roger or anything that's cartoon like it. So like even when he gets he has a cartoon gun, and like even when he's messing with it, just looks and feels like it's correct. Which, if you want to shed some light on that M&M's commercial, because why the
hand drawn animation versus CGI. That's it. That's the in planning.
Yeah, so are you advocating that hand drawn animation is?
Well, superior? If you think about it, is that back in the day they did hand drawn animation on film cells, and in this they just did film cells on and hand drawn animation. You just overlay the two. They were already using the technology for both things.
Yeah.
Whereas for modern day, you have to like plan the planning to plan where things are going to go because you use a camera. And the camera is for multiple setups, and those multiple setups have to be referenced for the thing being drawn. Whereas when it's 2D animation, it's 2D animation.
So sometimes simpler is better.
Sometimes simpler is better.
Yeah. So that was one thing I noticed on my rewatch, but I was very, I think that's part of what made it feel so good was the seamlessness of it. Mm-hmm. So as a kid, my first impressions, like, it was such a fun movie. Roger's like,
It made cartoons feel real.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you're just like you were thinking, like, oh, dude, you can interact with these guys, like I could the rest of the real world. Mm-hmm. And it's a good story. The villain is good.
The villain's good because as a kid you're like, oh no, the cartoons can die.
Oh yeah,
which is also terrifying.
Oh yeah. Learning that was kind of So I mean, the story, the plot is good. The character arc is great for our protagonists. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was just very compelling. Like, it's the type of movie. So for me, a measure of a good movie is if I'm watching it and I'm not taken out of like what the world that the movie is showing me and the plot the movie is showing me. I'm not spending a lot of time trying to make sense of what I'm seeing. Like, wait, that doesn't make any, you know what I mean? Like, it all makes sense. The story, I think the pacing is good. You're always interested. There's enough intrigue to keep you, moving. Like, he's a relatable character, and he's one that you want to see him win. So,
yeah.
And of course, is that good cop, bad cop type duality of him being, the straight-laced and Roger being absolutely wacky and crazy. So it's just
fun noir.
It's just
fun noir movie.
Yes,
buddy cop noir movie.
Yeah. And what was your first impressions?
I think that this movie is crazy, and I remember being a kid and also having all of the whoa, this is real, and which means it held up like 10, 15 years later. Whenever I watched it. I don't know when I watched it, probably like 10, 15 years after. So like incredible craftsmanship. It won 3 Oscars and it was all for the like technical aspects of it. So it obviously did really well.
Yeah.
And I agree. It holds up. It's really fun. And I'd never watched it in theaters. I probably watched it on like Disney Channel way back in the day.
Also Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit is probably the male gaze. You know that the male gaze and the female gaze. They're called lesbians.
Yeah.
I knew you were waiting to say it.
Yeah, you said it before me, so I couldn't say it.
Yeah.
You didn't let me get to the punchline.
I also think, then this is a hot take, that this movie bred a new generation of furries.
Oh yeah.
It probably started it, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know about what the furry community was like pre-1988, but I would dare say that it had a heavy hand in it.
Yeah. You want to know another hot take? Jessica Rabbit.
It's not a hot take. That's just the take.
True. That's a very cold take, to be honest with you.
Yeah. As cold as it could be.
Yeah, this is I think it's a great comedy. I enjoy, I don't have less enjoyment on rewatches. You know what I mean? So it's still so you know what? I'll say this. It's entertaining but it's also just visually fun. You know what I mean? It's like watching Into the Spider-Verse. It's visually engaging. It's visually intriguing.
Yeah.
So, and I would say the same about Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Hey, you.
How'd you like that episode? Did you like it?
You like movies? You like this one?
Do you?
You should subscribe to this channel right now.
Also, as well.
Yeah. You got friends? Yeah, you do.
Do you? Hopefully.
Show it to them.
Prove
Show
it.
this to them.
Prove it. Prove it to us you got friends.
There's other videos to watch too. Why don't you watch those if you're so cool?
Yeah, prove you're not a bot. Leave a comment.
Word.